Hello everyone and welcome back to mountmoontcg. Today's video, we're taking a look at the 2015 Worlds format. We have the Juniors Champion, Flying Hammer, taking on Donphan. That's what it was called, right? Flying Hammer. I knew it flew across the screen.
Yes.
I couldn't remember for the half a second. But yeah, here are the rules for that era of Pokemon. Alright, so next we got Chris on the right and me on the left, playing Donphan, and Chris is playing Flying Hammer.
Yep. And you start with your one-off copy of Repeat Ball.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. It's search the deck for a Pokemon you have in play and put it into your hand, shuffle the deck. Pretty simple, pretty standard. So, I'm just going to grab another Phanpy, because it's a Donphan deck after all. He's such a cute little Phanpy.
Yeah, he's looks like he's holding up a boulder with his snout trunk.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we got here? Muscle Band to the Phanpy, which increases attacks by 20. Strong Energy does the same thing and counts as a fighting energy.
Yep.
I can play a supporter. Play the Karina to search for a fighting Pokemon and an item card, and to put them into my hand.
Yeah.
Donphan and Robosub.
Not another Phanpy.
No, because I figured I needed a way to get a Donphan, and I had the Sycamore in hand.
But I could always end you.
You could, but I mean that's just the risk I have to take. Because I don't know. But I had to get the Robosub anyhow.
Yeah.
Might as well. And can't attack, so gotta pass.
Okay, so I start with a Zubat that has the ability to free flight if this Pokemon has no energy attached to it. It has no retreat cost. So I'm planning on switching out to something else. Thinking about how to play an Ultra Ball here.
Yep. Ultra Ball, of course. I think
Once I play it.
Yeah, discard 2 cards to look for a deck for a Pokemon, put into your hand.
Yeah, and I get rid of the Fighting Stadium because it only does extra damage against EX Pokemon, and you don't play any EXs, so...
Yeah, so it makes no point.
It would just help you, because I play Landorus EX.
Correct.
And I also discard the Hawlucha because it only does damage to EX Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I got the Landorus EX. For 1 fighting energy, does Hammerhead 30 damage and 30 damage to 1 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Don't fight weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. And then for 2 fighting and colorless lands and Judgment 80+, you may discard all fighting energy attached to this Pokemon to do 70 more.
Good old fashioned Landorus.
2 Super Scoop Ups. Oh, I could have played those for fun.
Did it matter?
No.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I do apologize about the lighting there. It does happen when you record somewhere. And you can't really control the lighting. But yeah, that is... Would you attach your fighting energy?
Yep.
Okay. Landers with fighting energy and a muscle band.
Yep. I'm just going to retreat because this is its ability and Hammerhead for 50. Should have been 50 and then 30 to something on the bench. Yep. There we go. So I knock out your Robosub, but I don't take a prize because it's not a Pokemon.
Correct. You can play an item as if it were a 30 HP Pokemon. You can discard it if it's in the active.
Instead of retreating, essentially. Yeah, you discard it instead of retreating.
Yep, no resistance, no weakness, no retreat cost. No attacks. So I evolve to the Donphan. It's got spinning turn, 1 energy for 40, and then you switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Yeah. So essentially, you use spinning turn to put Donphan on the bench where it's safe, and then put up Robosub.
Yes.
Or something that can take a hit.
Yes. There is combos with this deck with they played the Reshiram or the Kyogre or the Zekrom with the outrage attacks. And that way they could hit for weakness on different Pokemon with the double colorless energy. And you're going to play a VS Seeker, which is just an item card that says put a support card from your discard pile into your hand for the Karina. So you're choosing not to Sycamore again. You're just going green.
Why not? Kind of don't feel like wasting a BS Seeker.
I think at this point you were looking for
Maybe another
a
Robo-Sub.
level ball for the Mr. Mime, but you have found out that your Mr. Mime is priced.
Oh, that was what it was, yeah. That's what it was.
Or an Ultra Ball for the Mr. Mime, I should say. I don't think you play any level balls.
Don't think I did.
Nope, you don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. The Mr. Mime being prized this game.
Yeah, the Mr. Mime just has the ability Bench Barrier prevents damage done to your bench Pokemon.
Yep, very similar to Manaphy that we have currently in the format. So I'll just grab a Hawlucha.
And a Robo-Sub.
And a Robo-Sub.
And you haven't attached return yet. I don't think you have anything in your hand besides the Sycamore.
No, I don't think I did either. Because I don't think there's Professor's Letter in the deck. Either.
No, it was not.
But the
You
Hawlucha...
have a Revive in your hand as well.
Yeah. Spending turn for 40, plus 20, which is 80.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had the Fighting Stadium, you would be two-shotting me. Or next turn if you get it. So, knock me out.
Right.
So yeah, I don't have any evolutions. I don't really have a lot of stuff to play. So I'm going to Karina. Search for my own fighting Pokemon and an item. Could just grab another Landorus if I really wanted.
You could.
I could grab something to discard with an Ultra Ball or something like that. There is a Lucario EX in this deck as well. Because it has a different weakness that Landorus. It's weak to Psychic instead of Water.
Yeah, so what do you grab here?
So I'm going to take a Hawlucha and something else.
Do you take Super Scoop Up to potentially get the Landorus
I have Scoop
back?
Up Cyclone in there as well. That's a free Scoop Up.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going to value getting the Ultra Ball to get a Golbat going this turn.
Yeah, and you're just going to discard the Hawlucha.
Yep, and the Stadium.
Yep.
So the same things I have the Scoop Up or Super Scoop Up already in my hand.
Scoop Up Cyclone?
Yeah.
Yeah, just going to get the Golbat.
Mm-hmm. So the Golbat has Sneaky Bite ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. I'm not going to knock out the Donphan on the bench this turn, but can work towards it.
Yeah, and if the whole idea of evolving into Golbat and Crobat and putting damage counter sounds familiar, there was a deck in the Neos era. I can't remember, was it Crobat Donphan?
They were Dark Crobat and Dark Golbats, yes.
Yeah.
That did something similar.
Was that in the Donphan deck? And I think
there was 2 different ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and you do play the Scoop Up Cyclone.
Yep, so that is my Ace Spec, which is a 1-of card in the deck. Or each deck can only play 1 Ace Spec.
1 Ace Spec.
Uh-huh.
Yep, very similar to Prism cards,
Yeah.
and currently Radiant cards, like
Yes.
Radiant Greninja, Radiant Charizard.
Okay.
Ace Specs are coming back. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, they're magenta now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be very interesting if we're going to get cards like Scoop Up Cyclone back, Computer Search, Dowsing Machine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be some variation on those.
Yeah, we're getting Master Ball back, which I'm like, blah.
I know.
It's gross, but whatever.
So I Ultra Balled. I got rid of a Silent Lab and a Strong Energy to grab another Zubat.
Yeah, the Silent Lab stops all basic Pokemon from having abilities.
Yep. Which it would just stop my Shaman. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but you already played the Shaman.
Uh-huh. And it would potentially stop your Mr. Mime if you got it out of the prizes.
Right, but I can counter that with my own Fighting Stadium.
Yes.
So that's no big deal.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I retreated and then hammer-headed again to keep putting damage on the Donphan. It's 30 away from being knocked out. But more importantly, I healed all the damage off of my Landorus.
Yep, that was very important because I just needed one more either Strong Energy or the Fighting Stadium to knock it out. Okay, Hawlucha's benched. There's the Fighting Stadium.
Yeah. And now I check to see if I discarded all my stadiums, so that's just going to stick there the whole rest of the game.
Because I think all you played was the Fighting Stadium and Silent Lab.
Yeah,
maybe
I think I've
one
discarded
more.
all 3 of them already.
Yeah, you discarded quite a few stadiums. Yeah.
It's important to note that the Hawlucha is resistant to fighting as well.
Yep.
So Hammerhead's not going to do as much damage. But I'm going to evolve into Crobat, which has Surprise Bite and does the same thing as Golbat, but 3 damage counters instead of 2. I'm going to knock out your Golbat, and then I'm going to end. So each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draw a card equal to the number of remaining prize cards they have.
Yep, it didn't matter which Pokemon I attacked with, either Hawlucha or Donphan. I was doing 80 damage regardless.
Yes.
You're knocking out Donphan next turn, on your turn, no matter what.
Yeah. It's just, did you want to leave a Pokemon with energy in the active spot was the thing.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't hurt to put energy on Hawlucha. That's no big deal.
No. Okay, I'm gonna go that. I can play that right away. Because the Phanpies have...
Looks like 60 or 70 HP.
They have 80 HP, so they're not...
It is 80.
Yeah. So I'm gonna choose to Sneaky Bite onto the Hawlucha. And with the Muscle Band and the Resistance, they cancel each other out, so I did 30 and then 32 to bench Phanpy.
Yep. Okay. Punch another Robo Sub.
I don't see a Donphan in your hand.
No, I'm not getting a whole lot right now.
If you attach the strong energy to the Hawlucha, you can knock out the Landorus.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that though.
Well, do you really want to attach 2 energy to the Hawlucha?
Well, I can retreat the active Hawlucha to the bench Hawlucha.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense.
But no, I think I just Karina, get the Muscle Band, and I can put the energy onto the Phanpy and then put the Muscle Band on the active Hawlucha.
Yes, and then that does 100 with the Fighting Stadium and all that. Yes.
Yep. So that was what I did here.
And then you leave the Robos up inactive.
Yep. Well, no, the Robo Sub wouldn't be in the active.
Oh, you're doing Muscle Band there. Oh, I thought you were going to attach it to the Donphan.
No, because hold on, 40. Oh yeah, that would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
100,
40,
and
50,
then you
60.
don't lose the Muscle Band. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been 100. Yep, that was my bad. I don't know why that's one of those moments when you zeroed in on, Hawlucha, put Muscle Band on it.
Yeah.
And I think that was there I realized, oh yeah, I could have attacked for Donphan. That's okay.
You take 2 prizes. I'm only been taking 1 each turn.
Or none if you knock out the Robo Sub.
Right.
Yeah, so now you can, if you wanted to, you can evolve to Crobat and knock out my Robo Sub.
Yes.
Do it.
But this Hawlucha has enough damage on it. That makes more sense.
We don't talk about what makes the most sense. We do the fun plays.
Alright, so I'm going to set them more. If you're attaching energy to the rollbacks. Crobat can attack for 1 colorless energy. This 30 damage thing.
Yep.
Super Scoop Up. Potential. Ultra Balls. Yeah, I don't think I need to look harder really in this game.
No, you really don't.
Looks like I got rid of another Fighting Stadium to grab Crobat.
Yeah, and another Hawlucha looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll Sneaky Bite onto the active for the extra 30 damage on the knockout.
Well, no matter what, you were knocking out Hawlucha next turn anyhow.
Yes.
But it would have been smarter just in case you got the...
Whoa, I did not. That wasn't my attack. That was my ability.
That was the ability. I almost screwed that up. I just Pokemon's knocked out? Oh, okay, yeah. It's my turn.
Okay, I'm going to attempt the Super Scoop Up, flip coin of heads, put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached into your hand. It was tails, so nothing happened. And now I'm going to Skill Dive. Nope. I'm going to go 30 on the Donphan.
Yep.
And since I have the Muscle Band, it doesn't do any extra damage. It only does extra damage to the active.
Yep, not to the bench.
Yeah. So found another strong energy. Why
Why
are you going to attach there? You can't do damage to Crobat with Hawlucha. You want the
because
Shaman. Yes.
I'm thinking Shaman at this point, because 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
You need a muscle band.
I think that's might be what I'm. Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably a bad play to do that, but well, I got the VS Seeker. Get the Karina.
Yeah.
If there's a muscle band left, are you gonna do it? Yep. Okay. VS Seeker, Karina. Is there a muscle band left?
Doesn't look like it. No.
No, there's not.
There's only 2 muscle bands in this list. Yeah, so you play both.
That's disgusting. Wish there was 3.
Well, there's also Focus Sash, which if it's attached to a fighting Pokemon that is knocked out when it doesn't have any damage counters on it, it's not knocked out and instead has 10 left.
Yeah, but that won't matter in this matchup.
Right, because I can do the extra damage with the sneaky bites and all that stuff.
Donphan.
Yeah, might as well just take that.
Computer search. Yeah, pretty OP card. Discard 2 cards from your hand to search your deck for any card put into your hand. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it might force you to end me next turn.
It's possible, yeah. But you're going to evolve for sure.
Yeah. And I'm probably just going to retreat to Donphan. I mean, that's my only attacker.
Yes. Yeah, you got to do some damage to this Crobat. And you might as well put this. No? Okay.
No, I'm just going to put a Hawlucha up, which is weird.
Well, I'm not hitting it for weakness or anything like that, so.
I might have been thinking if you get the Landorus, you do less damage to me.
Sure.
Because then you'll just knock out the sub anyhow.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to play Colress. Suffer your hand into your deck, then draw a card. Draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. So I get to draw 6, because the Robosub does count as a basic Pokemon.
Yeah, it takes up the bench spot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my hand was pretty boring. Kind of looking for a way to reset my Crobats and maybe get another Landorus going.
Yeah, because you got rid of a couple of super scoop ups and your scoop up Cyclone.
Yeah, I did.
I almost said scoop up net.
Uh-huh.
Could you imagine a scoop up net was legal?
Okay, so I did find a Silent Lab just to counter the Fighting Stadium. So I'm just gonna skill dive in for number 30.
30 on the Donphan.
Because then, I mean, I'm resistant to fighting as well, so
Yeah.
I don't really need to do much.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna bring up the Shaman.
Mm-hmm. And now you need the Stadium and another strong energy to knock it out with Hawlucha. So you're just gonna go for the 2-shot.
Yeah, it's maybe force you to waste another one of your cards.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. I drew an AZ.
Yeah, your top deck. Like, come on.
So AZ, put one of your Pokemon into your hand, discard all cards attached to that Pokemon. So it's a little worse than Super Scoop Up, but I'm just going to Skill Dive and keep that Shaman in my hand because it's a tasty 2-prizer for you.
Yeah.
And Silent Lab's in play anyway, so I wouldn't be able to draw anything extra.
Right. Bunnelby. Why not? So Bunnelby has the Barrage, what do they call it? The Alpha?
Ancient Trait.
Ancient Trait.
Yeah.
So that was... You can use it, attack twice during your turn.
Yes.
So you could either discard the top card of your opponent's deck, or shuffle a card from your discard pile into your deck.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, do I want a double Rototiller, double Burrow, one of each?
Revive. Okay.
So revive and discard the top, so I do one of both.
Yeah. Revive lets you get back your Fampies and stuff like that from the discard pile.
Yeah, because I'm going to be losing another one.
Because there's no Super Rod in your deck.
No, there's not. And and the deck only played, it was a 3-3 Fampi line. Or 3-3 Donphan.
Yeah, because the Hawluchas are so good, too. Alright, so I found another Zubat. I've got the Strong Energy Landorus. And since you put the Bunnelby up, it's weak to fighting. Seems like a good time to attack with Landorus.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so we're going to Hammerhead and then put another 30 on the Donphan, leaving it with 10. And take another prize. Because I didn't want you just continuously burrowing me and decking myself out.
That's kind of what I was looking for.
I mean, I had a decent amount of cards left. It was like 10. And I had only played one end so far. But you can definitely catch your opponent off guard with a Bunnelby play.
Yeah. Especially, it's very good late game.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have a couple of resources that you really need. Like maybe I could have gotten the Muscle Band back since there's only 2. I knew that was one of the options I could have gotten.
Yeah. Well, you still have that computer search in your hand, but there's nothing really dire that you need.
Yeah, that's... I'm in an awkward spot where it's like, I don't know what I would really need. Save it for later, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, Hawlucha's doing 100 right now, so
yes. Yeah, you're two-shotting with Landorus.
So
unless I get lucky and are able to pick it up again.
Yeah. So I end, so hopefully you don't get any card that's like, hey, super scoop up.
I found a VS Seeker.
It's not good for me. Yeah, because if you want to knock out the Donphan, you would need to have that Landorus in the active spot.
Yep, or a Golbat.
Or a Golbat, yeah. What was it, 140 HP?
130.
130.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to Flying Press.
Coldness. Well, I think the VS Seeker is a better play. I can AZ.
Yeah. It is. Hate to admit it, but it is.
And I'm going to pick up the Crobat without any damage on it for some reason. Even though they both had the exact same setup.
Right.
Then
I don't think you cared at this point.
No,
you've won the game basically. There's not a lot I can do.
Ooh, I'm even gonna go risky for a super scoop up as well.
And you do. You got her.
What's the better play?
Pick up the Landorus.
Take away. Nope. I'm gonna value more bites.
Yeah, you can. You're basically letting me have the knockout at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need this Landorus anymore. All I need now are I need 2 more knockouts, which is the 2 Hawluchas would be the easiest. And
yeah.
I'm gonna do a decent amount to the active Hawlucha. And all my bats are resistant to fighting, so your Donphan does less damage, and they're only 1 prize anyway, so. Yeah, I hammerheaded onto the Donphan for some reason, though. Even though the Hawlucha on the bench would have taken
it would still
30
have
as
taken
well,
30, right?
Because you don't apply weakness and resistance on the bench.
Yeah, not a whole lot I can do at this point.
You did play your Revive to get the Fampi back.
Woo! I don't think it matters at this point. Yeah. The Hammerhead Landorus is just very, very good. Double colorless and then N.
Okay. Yeah, because the second attack on Donphan is...
It's 80 plus, 60 if you have a stadium in play or something like that.
And then you discard the stadium.
Yeah.
For 2 fighting and a double colorless, so...
It's
like a
hard.
one of kind of attack to finish off something.
Right.
Because we only played 2 double colorless.
Yeah. Could maybe finish off a Golbat.
Ugh, that's.
I mean, if I have to. Okay. And again, a computer search. What do I get? Nothing. Because it's like, what do I need? Nothing. Just take the 2 prizes.
Yeah.
There was Silver Bangle in the deck.
Yeah, you're still looking for your Mr. Mime as well.
Yeah. But I think it's a little late for Mr. Mime at this point.
And you made me shuffle in all my bats, and I only found 1 Crobat.
I kind of have to.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, it should have been 30 on the Donphan. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to Lysander anything up. Might as well just stick more and grab more bats. Because if I can get a Golbat, I can knock out your Donphan this turn.
Yep.
And then knock out the active as well. Or, yeah.
Yep, you just need a Golbat.
Alright, I would need 2 Golbats and then attack the active to finish it off. So Sneaky Bite. Well, we'll take the prize now, I suppose.
Yeah, might as well.
Nope.
Yeah, promote the Hawlucha. Because it didn't matter. Now I have to win the game now.
Yeah.
And I can't do
Next turn, I just need a Golbat or a Crobat. That's all I need.
Yeah. And I can't attack with the well, no, you just need to attack with Crobat. That's all you need.
Yeah, even if you would have found the Mr. Mime at this point,
it's too late.
Yeah. If only you had Hisui and Heavy Wall on your deck.
Right? That card would have been amazing.
Or a Town Map, even. I feel like Town Map would have fit.
Town Map would have
been
been decent. Yeah, it's not my ideal build for Donphan, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think I would prefer it with the older build with the Zekrom and
Reshiram. Yep.
Yeah, and more double colorless and stuff like that.
That was a fun deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had those outrage Pokemon that for each damage counter on this Pokemon, it did 10 more, plus the 20 originally on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's game. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, because I didn't have a Golbat in my hand, but yes, I just needed to attack with Skull Dive.
Yeah, again, Mr. Mime prized. It would have been the last prize I took too.
Yeah, so if you would have had Mr. Mime, this would have been a completely different game.
Oh yeah, it would have been a lot more competitive, and I probably wouldn't have felt so far behind as I felt.
Yes.
But, no, well, still love you, Donphan. Anyhow, that'll do it for this video, everyone. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be sure to join us for some more awesome perks right here on Mount Moon TCG.